Hey, you know what day it is? It's Friday. You know what that means? It's weigh-in day. So stick around. Let's find out. How did I do this week for my fitness? How did I do this week for my weigh-ins? What's my plan for October? Stick around. We'll discuss it. We'll review it. We'll talk about it. Maybe you can pick up some tips and tricks and learn to do some things, or maybe help instruct me and teach me a few things. All right? So stick around. Let's learn together. Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. So I know I am, right? So it's Friday, right? So you know what Friday means, right? So we're gonna talk a little bit about how did I did this week, check in with my weigh-in, and all that good stuff. So hey, to you guys that are new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you coming and subscribing. Those of you just checking out the channel, hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like the content. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you'll subscribe and hit that little bell icon next to it so that you see other videos, upcoming videos. That would be greatly appreciated. So, and all you guys that are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the ones that really are driving this channel, the ones that make me come back day after day, the ones that are responding and talking in the community, and teaching me as well as teaching others, and we grow and get better together rather than by ourselves, right? So let's all help each other and be more successful together. So that's what this channel is all about, right? So hopefully you learn something from it. Hopefully you also teach me something from it, or teach those that are in the community about it, because I sure don't know everything, and I sure don't know a lot of stuff. So I'm still learning as I go along. So a little bit about my story, though, just so you know, because I know there's a lot of new folks here. I started this journey back in October of 2017, so it will be 4 years the end of this month. I went to the doctors, and the doctor had told me, hey, you know what, I've been telling you for a while now that every time you come here, that you're on the borderline diabetics. Now you're really, really close. Your hypertension, you're going to start taking blood pressure medicine pretty soon. And if we don't do something to change it, you better be ready to do that next time you come for a visit. We will start scheduling all that stuff and start setting that stuff up for you to get you on the diabetic medicine, and as well as high blood pressure medicine and other things, right? So I went through it. I have people in the family that have diabetes. I kind of know what they've gone through and how they live. And I said I don't want to go through that, as well as I don't want to take medication if I don't have to. If I can get rid of it and solve it on my own, I'm going to do that. So my doctor was the one that said you should try keto, go on keto, get your weight under control, get your health under control. And he says he suggested at the time that I do more of a Mediterranean style keto. He had tried to get me to do a Mediterranean diet before, and I don't know. There's something about it. So I said, well, I'll try the keto diet and I'll go through it. And I did some research, and within a couple of weeks I started it, and I was pretty successful. I had hit my goal weight about 6 months into it. That first initial goal weight I had set up, and I hit that. About 6 months, like I said. So somewhere probably the early summertime of 2018. Then I maintained that all the way up until May of this year. I went back to the doctor. I'm going to say maintain within a few pounds. I went back to the doctor. I had gained about 5 or 6 pounds, so I was about 195 or something at the time. And he said, "Hey, you're right on that cusp of being considered overweight and being where you need to be in the upper scale of your BMI and all that stuff." So he says, "I really like to see you drop another 15 pounds. I'd like you to get down to that 180 mark." So I said, all right, I can do that. So I think I've kind of gone up and down enough now. So I think I knew my body, and I could target myself so that over time I could get there. So that's what I've been on, and the journey that I've been on this summer is to get to that 180 mark, give her plus or minus a few, see how I feel, and then maintaining it from thereafter at that 180 mark. So that's what it is. Now, I do have a piece of paper here, and this is because the last few times I've forgotten stuff while we were talking about it. So I kind of put some bullet points on here that I wanted to talk about, just to make sure that I don't forget them. Because last time, like, I went to do the shout outs at the end. I had all planned out and everything else to do the shout out at the end for people that wanted to shout out. And for some reason, I just kind of blew it, and I went off on another topic.
and I said shout out for something that I didn't even mean to talk about. So anyway, but so I do have some notes here, so I'm going to kind of go through those real quick. So we do, like I said, today, kind of the agenda will be we're actually going to do a little walk and talk. I may go do walk around the neighborhood because it's still light out. It's starting to get dark now, so I'm afraid if I wait until I go at 6 o'clock, it may get too many shadows and it may be hard to see. So I may go out here and do a little bit. And again, I think you're going to see that we're going to talk a little bit about my fitness and how I did that. We're going to talk a little bit about my sleep and how I did that. Then we're going to talk about a little bit about the weight updates and tracking and show you my trend chart I've gone throughout the summer, whether it's good or bad or others. We're going to talk a little bit about nutrition, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what am I going to do in October going forward, right? So, I just want to talk about it. So, again, the last 6 weeks, I've been doing this, the protein sparing modifying fast 3 days a week. And then this past week, I've been doing the apple cider vinegar challenge. And I've been doing that with, let's see if I wrote it on here, with Mission Keto, from Hope from Mission Keto. She's another creator. Journey with Maha, another creator. My Pal Misty, as well. And Keto Mama Michelle. I know there was Life Adventures in Keto with another Michelle as well, but she couldn't do that, so she's holding off. So what I'm going to do is, as I see videos coming out about this, I know Hope had hers come out for Mission Keto today. Maha had hers come out today, and my pal Misty had hers come out today. So I'll put links to those as well. I'll put links to Michelle's down below. Michelle made the funniest face in the world when she did her intro into it, and she took a drink of the apple cider vinegar. She made a really funny face. So apple cider vinegar was not the best. So and then we'll talk about the results that I had with it as we go through this as well. So once we get to the nutritional part and see whether that's added or subtracted from my weight this week. So hopefully you stick around and you find out about all that good stuff. I do want to talk a little bit about, because I do have some affiliate links down there, some Amazon affiliate links down below. So if you see stuff in the videos, stuff that I cook with, the stuff that I cook on, everything from my Ninja Grill, Foodie Grill 6-in-1. So I do a lot of air frying with it, and I do a lot of grilling with it. To other things, the blenders, the mixers, the whatever I'm using in here. Generally, there's some kind of a link down below for it. Go down and check them out. I really appreciate it. As well, if you like the content in the channel, you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee down below. It's only a couple of bucks, and it really shows your support from the channel. Again, stuff that we get here is not necessarily free. I do it because it's fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If I could get better support or more support, we could do more of it, hopefully, right? So again, I try to do as much cooking as I can, but it's also time constraint too. So that's probably more of it than anything else. But I really, really like doing this. I really, really enjoy doing it. So, the more I could do it, the happier I would be. And hopefully the more you like the content, and hopefully the more I have to offer and to give you as well, right? So we are going away this month for vacation. It's our anniversary as well as my birthday. So it's kind of a combination of the two. We're going away for a week. So I'm trying to figure out how to fit the videos in that week. Do I tape a couple of videos ahead and throw them in there as fillers while we're gone? We'll have to figure that one out. So as well. So, but being with that said, there is a wish list down there. So if you would like to, especially to my family here, hint, hint. If you want to go down and check out that wish list and buy me a birthday gift, that would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, family. So So again, like I said, last video, I missed the shout outs. So I really, really sorry about that. So that's why I'm taking the notes down. I'm kind of looking at them, trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So if there's any shout outs that I missed or anything else, try to look for them in this video. So again, usually what I do is somewhere in the video I say, hey, what was I doing here? What was I doing that? What hat was I wearing? Or what did I say? Or what was my weight? And all that stuff. And the first two people that answer the question, generally I will give them a shout out in the next video. So if you like, you know, if you like hearing your name on the videos or giving you some kind of recognition, or if you're another creator and you'd like to get that recognition, because there's a lot of really cool, really great creators out there. I follow quite a few. I know we exchange emails and information and comments and stuff of that nature. So, so really good stuff. As well as I also have some keto diet plans down there, you know, for beginner diet plans as well. So they're affiliate links. They're not mine. I'm trying to work on one myself as well. Again, it's a real time constraint to actually create all that stuff and everything else, plus work full time and all that stuff, right? So I'm working on that stuff, but there is a link to somebody else's down there that I thought you might find interesting, as well as if you have suggestions in future videos, you know, again, let me know down below. I try to do at least one cooking one a week, sometimes 2 cooking ones a week. And then one of these weigh-ins or something of this nature. I started doing this just because I was doing the protein sparing modified fast, and I thought people would find it interesting. I think I started actually a couple weeks prior to that, just to show how I was doing through my summer on my tracking, and as well as I do some day of eatings. So if you're interested in what I eat, what I've been eating, I do some of those videos as well. So I do some keto videos. I've done some protein sparing modifying fast day videos. So you're interested to see what I eat in a day. For both of those, I'm going to do probably some more of those. You know, but if you have other videos that you'd like to see or other suggestions, let me know. So with that said, we're going to go to the next segment, and we're going to go out and kind of take a stroll around, and we're going to talk a little bit about our fitness, and kind of show you how I did this week or how bad I did this week. I don't know. So, but anyway, all right. So I'll see you in the next segment. Hey everybody. So I'm out and about, like I said. I actually live right at the end of this street right here. So, but I'm going to walk down. There's a little park right down here at the end of this street. So I'm going to walk down here. We're going to walk around the park a little bit. It's a small park, not very big. But I want to just kind of go through and see how so we did with our fitness for the week. I do want to talk a little bit about too. Remember, I was having camera issues. My camera has been sent into the service center. They said about 30 days I should get it back. We'll see. We'll see how it happens. I couldn't get a mic piece for the little adapter. I couldn't get it at Best Buy, so I had to order it on Amazon. It came in today, so we're trying the directional mic out on the camera. So hopefully that resolves some of the issues with the sound. So I also have a small airport that's kind of not very far from here, so you'll see some small planes and helicopters and stuff taking off. And actually Cal Fire has one of their stations here that they take off when there's fires and stuff like that, and they go out of here. So so this is the park. All right, so it's a nice little park. It's not big, but so yeah. So Alan's Awesome Keto World. Look it up. It's Alan's Awesome Keto World. Some kids in the park, because I'm walking around with the camera and the mic and all that stuff. So anyway, having fun, right? So don't forget that's the channel name. So anyway, so this is how I did for the week for fitness. Talking enough of other stuff. So I don't know yet. So it's so just go through the week. I did on last Friday, because I'm gonna go to Friday to Thursdays on these videos. Just easier to collect all the data rather than trying to get everything at the last minute to do the video. So last Friday I did 18,200 steps. I'm gonna flash that video up here so you can see the not the video, the actual numbers, so you can actually see the steps up here. And then on the weekend you'll see I did about 5,000 on Saturday and about 5,000 or 4,500 on Sunday. Monday was a little over 13,000. let's see, Tuesday was a little almost 15,600. Wednesday was a little over 13,000. Thursday was a little about 14,400. So those were the steps I took this week. So I did get my steps in almost every day. I just hit the 12,000 steps here at 12,200 today. So I hit my steps, my 12,000 steps for 5 out of the 5 work days. Like I said, on the weekends, you know, I generally take the weekends off. We kind of do some stuff, but you know, it's more relaxing and recovery and enjoying each other, because my wife and I, that's our time together. So, right. And then the next thing I want to talk about is sleep, because to me, the 3 important factors, right? The fitness piece of it. Let's finish the fitness piece of it. The fitness piece, gym this week. I didn't go to the gym at all this week, so I blew it. So I'm 0 for 4 this week. So next week I'll really have to make it up and see how that goes. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on this week, so it just kind of, I blew it off, and that was my own fault. But it's okay. We'll make up for it. Not a big deal, as long as I don't make it a habit. Every once in a while, you need some time off, right? So, not good. I will talk a little bit about my sleep as well. So I'll put that up here up here as well in the video, and you can see how I did for my sleep. You can see actually I did really terrible this week for my sleep. It's been a really stressful week this week for me. So I actually did worse on my sleep this week than I did last week. So last week I think I was averaging like 6.5 hours. This week it was almost 6, just about 6 hours. You can see up there 6 hours and 10 minutes on that chart up there. So it's not, wasn't good. A lot of ups and downs. So, you know, Friday, Saturday, Thursday night into Friday was 6.5, so it wasn't bad. Friday night into Saturday morning was 6.5, so that was good. Then Sunday into Monday was only 5.5, so that was really bad. And then Monday into Tuesday morning was only 6 hours and 10 minutes. And then Monday into Tuesday, I should say, was 6.5, so that was okay. So I think sometimes you can tell. I know if I don't get a good night's sleep and I do one of these videos or something, I can kind of tell sometimes that I'm tired, I'm sluggish, and it's hard you get brain fog, and it's hard to think sometimes and to talk about things. And so, you know, so it's kind of interesting to do them and then kind of look back and say, oh geez, you know, what did I do? So, and then of course, you know, Wednesday into Thursday it was only 6 hours and 5 minutes, so not good. So it's kind of not a great week for sleeping. So got a really nice playscape over here behind me, and then they have the really nice volleyball courts here. So it's a nice little park. So I come down here and walk around. It's a nice little neighborhood. People are pretty friendly stuff. So that's kind of where we are with the fitness. Not the best week for fitness, that's for sure. A lot of struggles this week. Like I said, the stress was out of the charts. Hopefully that stuff's behind me. Hopefully we, as we go forward over the next couple of weeks, it gets better. At work, it's a year end. You know, just kind of, I think everybody's having trouble with supply chain issues and stuff, and as well as just other things going on in everyday normal life. So, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, this coming week, I'm going to try to get to bed a little earlier. I don't know and try to get some more sleep. I don't know. Been talking and thinking about, they have these patch things that I'm thinking about getting, and help supposedly rest. Maybe I take my magnesium just about a half hour before bed. Maybe that'll help calm me down a little bit and get me sleep more. So that's kind of the plan for the week. So that's where we are with the fitness. All right, in the next segment, we're going to go talk about weight and how are we doing with our weight. And hopefully this mic is holding up well and the sound is good. All right, guys, so it's time to talk about weight, right? So how did I do this week? So I'm going to actually show you, this is my weigh-in up here. I'm going to show you that, and you can kind of see how I did this week, and we'll see what you think. So kind of, as you can see, right, so actually my goal weight is 180 pounds. You can see that I came in and I weighed in at 179.6, right? So that's a weight loss of 3.6 pounds this week. So again, I did the combination of the protein sparing modified fast. This is the last week of what I was doing. And the apple cider vinegar challenge. Again, you know, I know, like I said, I know. All right, so I don't know whether it was the apple cider vinegar or whether it was the protein sparing modifying fast or the combination of the two that contributed to my weight loss this week, but it was a good weight loss. You know, so 3.6 pounds, I'll take it any day. It's probably a lot more than you probably should. I was actually watching Thomas DeLauer the other day, and he was talking about, someone had asked a question about what is a good weight loss, and they said between 1 and 2 pounds, and if you're losing more than 2 pounds, it's not healthy. So, but you know, I don't do it every week. It's every once in a great while, right? So, so I also wanted to show you. So this is also, here's again, holding my paper, trying to make sure I hit the key points anyway. So, you know, you'll see the writing on it. Trying to be more well planned out, right? So. So again, up here, you're going to see, this is my trend chart. So you're going to see as we go through it, what it is. And you'll see that through the trend chart, if you look at it, you'll see the 12 weeks that I started from June all the way up to about the middle of September. I actually went from net carbs, because I was doing net carbs to maintain my weight. I switched from net carbs to total carbs. Total carbs actually, when I'm in weight loss mode or I got to lose weight, when I do total carbs, I lose weight. When I do net carbs, I seem to maintain weight. So, so I would switch to total carbs, and you can see that when I did that for those 12 weeks that I did the total carbs, I lost weight, right? So I went down 6.4 pounds while I did that. I lost almost every week, with the exception of, we went away for a long weekend on the 4th of July weekend, and I actually gained a little weight, so I had to lose, it took me like 3 weeks to lose that weight off me again. So I probably would have lost more. So total carbs for me works. I don't know whether they work for anybody else, but they work for me. It actually makes me cut out a lot of the keto stuff, the ice creams, because the Rebel ice cream, if you eat the whole container, it's 1 carb, but if you eat the whole container, it's 36 total carbs. So it's a huge difference. So it keeps a lot of the high calorie foods out of your diet, right? So, and that's kind of what it does. So for me, it works really well. It allows me still to have some of the foods I like, the cheeses and the creams and stuff like that, but it allows me to cut out some of the high carb foods that I want to cut out as well. It's excessive amounts of cheese and stuff like that. So then I went into that protein sparing modified in about the middle of September. I will tell you that, you know, watching Loving It on Keto with Harry and Wendy, also Janet on her channel as well, you know, getting the inspiration that they were having success. Some of the other folks that were on their channels were having successes as well. So Janet had kind of said a couple of times to me, oh, you should do it, you should do it. So I said, I had a heck with it, and I finally said I went ahead and did it. I took Harry and Wendy's calendar. I updated their calendar to more to the total carbs that I wanted to do, and I did total carbs on Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I did protein sparing modified on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's what I did. I did that for about the past 6 weeks. Now in 6 weeks, I lost 9.6 pounds following that plan. So I lost every week. So in some of those weeks, I went way off. Like one of the weeks, my wife and I went out. We had a bunch of wine and everything else. That was on a weekend. And it seemed like by the time I got back into the protein sparing thing on Monday, it helped kick me back into ketosis, and by Friday came around, I had lost weight. Not a lot of weight, but I lost weight, right? So it really seemed to help. And I think the apple cider vinegar actually kicked in. That really helped a lot this week as well. It seemed to keep me full. I really had a tough time eating what I was supposed to eat after I took it to hit my macros. So it was good. I will tell you, it makes you feel really weird after you take it. I'll tell you, it's not a pleasant taste. So to me, it's a 1 week thing. So it kind of, I don't know. It's just something that I kind of did out of the challenge, and I may do it again in the future. Just to, I don't know. I don't know whether I would or not. So, but it was fun doing it and trying it. What the heck, right? So it's all on good fun. It's all about experimenting and seeing how we're doing and all that good stuff. So, but I am going to put up. So this is the calendar. I'm going to put this calendar up here for October that I'm going to follow for October. Again, I'm changing it up because I've hit my goal weight. So I'm going to take the protein sparing modified fast days from 3 days down to 2 days. I'm going to do my total carbs for the remaining, the other 5 days through it. So I'm going to do it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to do a regular 22 total carbs is what I'm going to do. And then on Thursdays and Tuesdays, I'm going to do protein sparing modified fast still. Those are easiest for me to do. They don't interfere with my going out on Friday nights or something like that as well. So, so I'll enjoy it more. So I think I'll do it better and follow it better. And again, I don't really necessarily want to lose more weight. We are going on vacation again in about the middle of October somewhere. Got to figure out how we're going to do that. Are we going to blog while we're on vacation or not? Or maybe just a little bit, I don't know. Or do we do some ahead of time and then just kind of release them? So we have to do that. And again, for those family and friends that want to buy me a birthday gift, just check out the wish list down below. So that's kind of what the plan is. So if you have questions or you want a PDF copy of it, again, this is really coming from Loving It on Keto and from Harry and Wendy. So if you go over, I know they have a different plan for their month of October. This is probably more of a laid back plan than theirs is. Like I said, I'm at goal weight, so I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing, and I may change it throughout the month based on whether I'm losing more weight or gaining weight or how I'm doing. So stay tuned. Hopefully you come back and see those weigh-ins on Fridays, and then we'll talk more about it. So we're going to talk about here up the information, the nutritional information up here, and hold on a second. Sorry about that. I didn't write down the number of carbs I had each day. So again, if you look at the chart up here, again, I'll put it back up real briefly so that it refreshes you. So on last Friday, again, I'm going Friday to Thursday so that I can do this a little bit ahead of time. Last Friday, I only did 5 carbs total for the day. We'll talk a little bit more about the macros on the protein sparing modified days. On Saturday, I did 28 out of 22, so I went over. I kind of counted as kind of my free fresh days. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I ate some ice cream or something, some keto ice cream. And then on Sunday, I did 16 out of 22, so I would behave myself on Sunday because I indulged myself on Saturday. And on Monday, a protein sparing modified day, I did 10 out of the 10 that I was supposed to do. And then on Tuesday, I only did 13 out of 22, so I stayed low. But what I'm finding is now that some of my eating habits have changed a little bit over this course of this past month. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And then on Wednesday, I did 7 out of the 10 on my other protein sparing modified day. And then I did 10 out of 22 yesterday. Today I don't remember. I'd have to go look at my my carb manager and see how I'm doing. So so on Friday, basically what I did was the apple cider vinegar. I have some coffee with 2 shots of collagen in it. I ate 12 ounces of chicken breast on some spinach. So I made a salad. And then 2 beef patties with some Quest protein chips, a half a bag. So I shared them with my wife. So she ate half, I ate half. So, and then So I did total for the day. I did 5 total carbs for the day. My protein was 143. I should be at 160, so I was a little bit under my target, but I was close. My fat, because of the beef I had, was actually over. It was actually 49. If I look on my piece of paper, it was 49. So it was higher than it should have been. They say 30 or less. They actually, if you look at the literature, it says 30 to 50. I know some people are saying stay 30 or lower. 30 is what you need. A minimum of 30 is what you need to keep your hormonal balance and keep your nutritions and everything else going. So they're saying try to hit that 30 if you can. All right. And then on Monday, what I did was I had the collagen with, the coffee with 2 shots of collagen. So no cream on protein sparing modified fast days. So no cream, no dairy products at all. I had 2 Egg Life egg wraps or egg white wraps. And then I had 7 ounces of smoked chicken with the wraps. And then at night I ate 2 servings of that protein pudding. It's higher in fat than I probably should have, but it was okay. I'm not gonna. It is what it is. That's kind of what I felt like eating, so that's what I ate. So total of 10 carbs for the day. My calories was only 748 for the day, but it was a pretty filling day. My fats were at 45, so they were a little higher than I would have liked. And my protein was only 76, so it was nowhere near where I needed it to be, right? So then on Wednesday, what I did on Wednesday, I ate the coffee and the collagen again. I ate the 2 Life egg white wraps. I'm a creature of habit, so if I find something I like, I'll stick with it for a little while. And then 7 ounces of smoked turkey, and then for dinner I had 12 ounces of chicken breast and a half a cup of broccoli. So my total carbs for the day were 7. My calories were 936. My fat was only 17. So that day I stayed under. And then my protein was 179. So I did really, really well. So, but I'm going to tell you, to eat 7 ounces of turkey meat and then eat 12 ounces of chicken breast all the same day is a lot. So I'm going to tell you, it's very, very filling. And I'm finding when I say it's changing my diet a little bit, I think that I end up I'm eating more wholesome foods. I end up eating more meats and stuff of that nature where I wasn't quite as much as before. I'm still getting in my vegetables and stuff like that. Like I say, one day I ate the spinach and one day I ate some broccoli. So I'm still getting in some of the spinaches and some of the vegetables anyway, because I like vegetables. So I'm going to put up there. So I'm going to put up throughout, and I should have said that while I was doing it. So I'll show you the macros. So this was Friday's macros up here, and I'm going to put that up there, and you can look at that for a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put up Monday's macros up there, and you can kind of see those for a second, just for a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to put up Wednesdays, and you can kind of see those up here as well. So those are my macros. Those are the copies right out of Carb Manager. So again, and I don't know whether it's the combination of the stress during the week, the apple cider vinegar, and again, or the protein sparing modify, or the combination of that help for that. So, but I do think about that the protein sparing modify has really started changing. It's some of it, is learning to bake some of the protein sparing modified foods, so protein foods that are higher in protein. So therefore, you're getting more protein in. I do know that as I get older, especially those people that are 50 and over, as you get older, your body has a much harder time absorbing protein. So therefore, you have to consume more protein because your body is not absorbing it, and that's generally why as you get older, you start losing some muscle mass, right? So I'm trying to prevent that because I am well over 50, way over 50, right? So I'm really trying to make sure that I stay in as good health as I can for as long as I can, right? So again, I do want to show, this is my calendar for October, so this is what I'm planning on doing. I intend to still stick with the total carbs for the month of October, with the exception of when I go on vacation, and then I'll probably go to net carbs for that week, just to try to, so it allows me to do some things, and I probably will partake in some alcoholic drinks and some other things, and I will probably eat some non-keto friendly foods that will kick me out of ketosis, and I fully expect that. But it's our anniversary and my birthday, and all that stuff. So we're gonna have a good time, right? So, but I will try to watch what I'm eating and stuff as well. So we will be doing a lot of walking, hopefully, and getting out and enjoying ourselves. So, so I am gonna switch up though on the calendar to Tuesdays and Thursdays for the protein. So I'm only gonna do it twice a week. If I continue to lose weight, I'll probably cut one of those days out and probably only do it once a week. And I may talk more about going to net carbs as I get into maintenance mode and I figure it out. I'm actually going to do a video, I think, on the whole maintenance mode, and I'm going to tell you what I did last time, and it seemed to work real well for me. So I think I'm going to do something similar to that. So I'm going to put another video out about once I get to my goal weight, what do I have to do to maintain it? Because I see a lot of people that get to their goal weight and then they just kind of think they just go back to normal, and then they start putting all the weight back on, and then 6 months from now they're not happy because it didn't work, because they didn't sustain, and it didn't sustain because they didn't continue to do it. So to me, this is a lifestyle change that I will be doing for the rest of my life. And I will have my cheat days and cheat weeks or whatever, but it's going to be something that I'm going to get off and I'll get right back on it, for a day or two, and then get right back on it. So again, so I'm going to do a future video about that as well. So I would ask, so if you get this far in the video and you'd like a shout out for on my next video, so the first two people that can tell me the shirt that I was wearing in the meatball video, the protein sparing meatball video, if you can go back there and you can watch that video and you can tell me what shirt I was wearing in that video, first two people that do that, I will give them a shout out on my next video. So so if you'd like a shout out, you're a creator and you'd like to get a little shout out to help your channel out a little bit. Not that I'm not that big or that I can help you out that much, but or if you just like to have your name and hear your name on the video and get some recognition for watching the video, I really appreciate it. If you watch the video this far and you like the video, hopefully you give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you subscribe down below. Hit that little bell icon. That would be greatly appreciated. Again, anything you can do to help spread the news and spread the channel. If you liked it and you think the content is good, spread it around, share it with your friends, share it on your Facebook groups, and just help me grow the channel. The better we can grow the channel, the better it becomes, the better the community is, So again, it's all about the community. It's not about me. So it's all about being successful and about all of us being successful together. Let's help each other. Let's help each other get healthy. Let's lose that weight. Let's see if we can cut some of that medication down. Have a great day. And, so with that said, I think we're going to end it here. Hey, you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind, be nice, smile, say hi, wave to people, do good deeds, and Frugal Mama, like she said, you do a good deed every day, it's going to come back to you. So do a good deed for somebody today. It will come back to you 10 times fold. So be good to each other and love each other. And let's make this world a much better place.